So some pretty awesome news came out over the weekend for us Attack on Titan fans and Tokyo Ghoul fans. Now, we already pretty much had confirmation there was going to be a second season of Attack on Titan. I think everyone knew for the most part the amount of popularity that it had. We were going to be getting an Attack on Titan Season 2. However, over the weekend, it has been confirmed at I believe a pre-screening or a celebration screening of the first movie of Attack on Titan, the compilation anime film, that we're going to be getting the anime in 2016, a second season. Now, to be honest, that's a good and a bad thing. That's a good thing. Hell's fucking yeah, we have a confirmation, so we know more or less when it's coming out. Also, 2016 being a bit of a ways off, that gives them good time to make, the proper adaptation that we would like to see, and it gives them more material to work with. That way, while Isayama's doing the manga, they can keep on working, diligently to see what they're going to put in there and how they're going to wrap it all up. But then at the same time, it got to make you wonder why so far off. First of all, as far as popularity goes, I mean, at the end of the day, how long can season 1 of the anime's popularity keep the overall franchise going? Because a lot of the hype that the series has is all for that first season, and I think one of the big reasons why they're pushing it to 2016 too is because I think Studio Wit has quite a few things on their plate. For starters, they got the Attack on Titan compilation film 1 and 2, also the live action movies being produced. I don't think obviously Studio Wit has anything to do with that, but that's a lot of, they don't want to oversaturate the market. And not to mention Studio Wit is working on Seraph of the End that comes out in 2015 as well, so I'm imagining that's why they're spreading it out. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest idea, to be honest with you, that they're pushing it all the way a whole other year, because a lot of people will lose interest that were waiting on the anime. And overall, it's a long ways away, a whole other year of waiting up until we get an announcement and an exact date. But I mean, at the end of the day, at least we got confirmation we're getting another season, and it's going to give them the appropriate amount of time to do this, so we don't got to have any worries that they're going to half-ass it. We're going to get a high quality production just as season 1, hopefully, with this year that they have to work on it. To be fair, me personally as a fan, I have really no interest in these compilation films. From what I can tell, it looks as though they're going to be reusing a lot of the same footage from season 1 and just kind of maybe adding some extra stuff and rounding it out. And while yeah, they could probably do a slightly better adaptation of season 1 as far as they can change the ending that kind of was changed from the manga, but yeah, I'm not really that interested in the film, so give me season 2 already, please. Fuck, we gotta wait a whole other year. Then as far as Tokyo Ghoul goes, and by the way, any Attack on Titan fans, you want some awesome stuff to watch, go watch Tokyo Ghoul. It's been confirmed that the new season 2 is starting January 8th of 2015, so pretty right around the corner. You obviously know I'm going to be reviewing that. I love me some Tokyo Ghoul. But the thing that got me a little bit nervous, to be honest with you, is that it has been announced, and I believe it's actually confirmed, that this is going to be an anime original story, but it was written by Sui Ishida. So I'm thinking to myself, first of all, there's still a ton of the manga left for them to do. Why not just do that material? And is this material going to fit within the story? Is this going to be the final season and that's it? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, there's still loads of content for them to go through within the manga. And then we have the new manga, Tokyo Ghoul Re, that they could be doing as well, although, that's not far along. But I'm thinking to myself, what would be the reason for not doing, the rest of the first part of, Tokyo Ghoul, other than the fact that maybe they're going to do a filler season for now. Maybe they're going to do, because after the Aogiri tree arc that we were at the end of the series, there's about a 6-month time skip, and maybe they're going to do some sort of content in regards to what happened in those 6 months. I guess I'd be fine with that, to be honest with you. I think that would be the best route. That way we don't go and, fuck up the continuity or fuck up the canon or anything, because if they just go full on, messing things up, taking bits from the rest of the manga and throwing it in there and smashing it up, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. So I'm really hoping, since Sui Ishida is involved as well, they do a proper thing. Even though it's an original story, hopefully he fits it into the canon and we could get a season 3 and so on and so forth. Because I'm figuring if they do it like this, we could get this season, this kind of fillerish original story that takes place 6 months. Then they could come back after a couple seasons with hopefully 24 episodes for Tokyo Ghoul season 3, wrap up the remainder of the manga, and then by that point, Tokyo Ghoul Re will have enough content to do a season, and then so on and so forth, keep doing it like that. But we gotta wait and see. I'm just hoping again that it doesn't mess things up, and then we can never get another Tokyo Ghoul animated season, because I love Tokyo Ghoul. I know there's people that aren't fond of the anime, but I gotta say, at the very least, they're not going too far off the rails and doing some crazy shit like the Akame ga Kill anime. Just saying. And yeah, that's pretty much all the news I have regarding Attack on Titan and Tokyo Ghoul. Again, Attack on Titan season 2 confirmed. Unfortunately, it's all the way in 2016. And Tokyo Ghoul season 2 starts January 8th, but it's going to be an original story, not following the manga, but it's written by Sui Ishida, the author, so maybe it could fit within the realms of of the story in this little 6-month time skip after the Aogiri tree arc, but we gotta wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Attack on Titan having a new season in 2016? You think that's too far off? It's gonna lose some of its relevance? Are you gonna wait that long for anime onlys? Or are you just gonna say fucking and read the manga? And do you give a shit about the compilation films that are kind of stalling this? Because if it wasn't for the compilation films, I honestly think we would have had season 2 probably this winter or maybe even springtime, because there's definitely enough content already in the manga for them to go forth and start making it. And as far as Tokyo Ghoul fans, what do you think about this new season being an original? Again, January 8th, right around the corner. I'm really excited, but I'm scared at the same time. Please, Period. I mean, there's rumors that Suishida was upset with how the first season went. I don't believe so, because, I mean, at the end of the day, let's be real here. It is a business, and what is he going to say? I'm so mad. Why did they make my manga successful and have huge sales now? Come on, let's be real here. He's probably happy as shit, but maybe he's helping to build a better direction for the future. And your thoughts, but that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.